hopefully we can see some magic coming out. I mean, we've been talking in between, and we kind of like what 404 are doing there. In fact, I'd almost say that I'm 404 favored in this one. What you saying, Theban?
Prepare for battle.
Looking for me?
A gift from the night. I love winning.
Alrighty, well, they've got a couple of counters here and there, a couple of good ideas up their sleeves. Let's see how they execute in game number 1 of Team Just Era versus Nigma, the new Nigma. They're back. It really does feel like this team is kind of re-impassioned to start taking some games and start getting some wins. You know, a couple of the other tier 1 teams, which have been dominant for such a long time, you know, the classic top liners have felt like they've been kind of, you know, OG secret. They've been kind of coasting a little bit through this tournament and through some previous ones as well, having maybe lost a bit of their flair. But Nigma with their captain back, you know, they're looking to take some wins here. So it's going to be very interesting to watch them play out versus this fresh new stack of players who are, you know, well known and well loved and very, very good at this game as well. I'm really excited to watch this one. And yeah, this draft, as I said, I think it's pretty even, maybe even 404 favored a little bit. But I love that we've got that division between us and the so a lot of people suggesting that Nigma are heading the other way. Meanwhile, Solo, what's he up to here?
You blew it.
He slows down the storm.
Don't be mad.
All right. Okay. Take that, Weehaw, I guess.
I see.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning as well, we've seen this Enchantress do horrible things to Slardar as well, where she can just take off that that Guardian sprint with the enchant. Very annoying for Mind Control to play into, just kind of locks down his movement in these team fights, and against the high mobility of these 404 heroes, he could find himself being kited a little bit. But you always have that corrosive haze to come out onto the Alchemist as and when it's needed, especially inside those chronospheres as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nah, it's a very kind of low aggression lane. I mean, Nigma, their supports are very low aggression indeed. You've got this Witch Doctor, you've got this Phoenix. And we were saying how, you know, this is what the Alchemist picked into. So clearly Ramses just sees this. He's the draft of this team. He sees this and he says, hey, that's a free out game if ever I've seen one. You know, I know I'm not going to be pressured in the early game and I'm going to give myself a good start. That's what he's believing anyway.
Stop it.
We'll see if that comes to light here. Ramses. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, could have finished him off there, but unfortunately the arrow just catches on a creep and stops him from drawing that kill out, unfortunately, for some mail. Does now have a bottle of his own.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Meanwhile, Ramses lets his courier die. GH, though, taking some damage. Doesn't have the Icarus dive, by the way, so this is just going to be a decent amount of harass absorbed by him. But with that Fairy Fire, he's absolutely fine.
Radiant structures are
Yeah,
fortified.
always misleading when they've got that fairy fire in their inventory. Always have the ability to just burst themselves up a little bit. Yeah, Zayat, still no rotation from him. He's just been playing with the creeps up at top, making the pulls and interrupting Kuro's pulls where possible as well. Trying to be a thorn in Nigma's side as much as possible, but without really trying to make these kills happen. I mean, I guess you never really want to play too much around an Alchemist, because if you don't make those kills happen, you're just going to take away his XP, and he's going to be a sad boy. Arrow lands onto the Storm at mid, but with GH and Weehaw on top of Sumail here, there could be some trouble as they will just trade pretty heavily, and Sumail has to back himself away. Luckily that miss up high ground saves a bit of his HP pool.
No.
Yeah, and oh no, an arcane rune for a Storm Spirit. He's giving it the chef's kiss, look at that. Mwah, love it. Wow, he's going in deep here, and that is not going to work out well. Meanwhile, down at bottom, Ramsey's getting run down by GH and Mind Control as they get on top of him, and the Bash of the Deep comes through, and they get that kill onto Yelk. They look forward towards the Enchantress as well. She's going to get under the tower, but they are not chilling, but they will now turn around when they're under that tower. But yeah, I mean, let's go back to that play at mid, because that is the headline story for this early game right now. What the hell just happened?
Bounty.
Good stuff.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep. But
The prize is mine.
Stupendous.
yep, hit that 6th level nice and easily. Has got the arcane rune if he wants to speed things up a bit, but might want to use it for a rotation, or when he comes back to mid with his level 6, could be an opportunity there. I just want to point out that this CS on Miracle is very, very high. He's 32 and 6 on the faceless void, so no one's pressure really hasn't been much, and considering how much this Earth Spirit's been hanging around around this top lane as well, I think that's a little bit disappointing that Miracle's been able to get so much out of this top lane.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I've been wanting this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Denied.
Yeah, great point, actually. Great point. Let's have a look at the net worth. Yeah, I mean, he's a little bit further behind in net worth, actually, when you look at that, but still pretty far ahead of no one. But I do like this Mask of Madness rush, though. Clearly just saying, like, hey, you know, if I get myself a nice early Morbid Mask, oh, we get to kill in the mid lane onto Zayat. Sumail looking for some revenge, though. He's got himself the haste rune. Wee has no mana. He might just be dead. The arrow doesn't connect. GH on top of Sumail here. Sumail just trying to run him down with right clicks. He gets under that tower, though, and he will be okay on the storm thanks to that fairy fire. Sumail, though, is not chilling with GH here. Forces him out as well. And Starstorm doing so much damage.
Dire are scanning.
Time for the dash ping in all chat.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, okay. The king is back. Gets a clean kill onto GH at mid.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah,
is
that
under
was an
attack.
arrow at mid, by the way. I'm not sure if the I was caught that. I wasn't watching, but yeah, very nice arrow at mid. Oh, he assures us he got it. What a guy. Trying to pull us a Pythian Lagoon. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's up.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, there we go. The combo is in. Morana tries to help out with an arrow, but Miracle sidesteps it easily and gets himself away. Smell still looking. Maybe looking to drop a bit of DMGs down onto Miracle. He's got that time walk away though, perfectly fine, and that's going to put an end to it. Things. Yeah, I mean, Miracle though, going for this Mask of Madness straight into the Midas. Isn't? Oh dear, Zayat's in some trouble. We are trying to blow him up, but the TP comes off in time. Zayat gets away, steals the double damage rune, and gets himself out just in time. But yeah, anyway, I do want to mention this Midas because this isn't an item we've been seeing particularly popularly recently. Popularly? I'm sure that's a word. Why not?
Allies disappear. Trespasser.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty wild. Meanwhile, Samael playing around with GH here. He's actually going to try and jump him as he comes out with a Starstorm, and that's going to be a double kill for Samael up here in the top lane. Getting some serious work done on this Morana, playing so aggressively, finding these deep kills, and making a lot of space for his Alchemist in the process. Yeah. Don't doubt the king. Meanwhile, no one could be in some trouble right here. He does drop down that Poison Nova, but it's looking like it might be the end of the Venomancer as the stun comes through, and they just have so much damage to jump down on his head. See you later, no one.
You're not in it.
Yeah, knows that he can trade pretty well with him with his Mask of Madness and his Time Walk. So Ramsey's heading in towards this Battle Fury at okay rate. You know, he's had a pretty good game. I jump forward onto Miracle, but this roll doesn't quite land from Zayat. Doesn't quite connect there, so no kill onto the Faceless Void. Yeah, I gotta say, Morana is a very bold pick to pick up whenever you're playing on ping. By the way.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gotcha.
Over here.
See you later, Solo. It's going to get run down with that Corrosive Haze, but down at bottom lane it's Zayat who falls. Meanwhile, playing around with the Slardar here. Done a lot of damage coming out from Mind Control. He's got another bash in just a few seconds here. Samael does have that pounce to get himself away. Meanwhile, Kuro goes down elsewhere on the map. Wait, what? Solo... How did Solo just kill him?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, the poison from the Veno earlier on, the Wild Wing Ripper just pecks him down. Oh my goodness.
Dire's top tower is under
Death
attack.
recap is hilarious. He just got pecked to death. What a savage. Some medieval shit. Uh-oh, roll forwards onto the storm. Maybe the arrow will connect. It will. Oh no, that is a dead storm. Samael gets it from the high ground. The 200 IQ, 200 ping arrows connecting here. That's what we like to see.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen.
You know, of all the players, we can never resist a nice juicy carrot in front of his face, can he? Yeah. Bottom lane, Chronosphere out into the Venomancer. He's going to lose his life once again. Gets off that ulti before he dies, but die most certainly shall. Now it's going to be death number 3 for no one currently on this Veno. Playing a very sacrificial Venomancer. He is. Exactly, that's what you got to say. You don't say I've died, you say Chrono's down as I jump here onto the Air Spirit. He has that stick, he has that infused raindrop to keep himself tanky. Oh, somehow they don't interrupt that. Maybe the burn? No, it's not enough. They won't finish the job. He gets himself out. Meanwhile, Solo just jumps straight into Weehar's face there. This is a brave little Enchantress, and she is going to meet her demise very quickly as the arrow connects onto the Witch Doctor, but Weehar controlling up Samael quite nicely. He's got that Corrosive Haze. He's got himself out, pops that Illusion Rune. Is it going to be enough to get himself away? It's not. He's got that Maledict on him, and that is going to be Samael falling. Supernova used as well, just to chase off the side of 404, as they will lose this skirmish pretty poorly and lose control of their jungle because of it.
Radiant's
No
middle
one once
tower
again
is under
making
attack.
his way down to this bottom lane just to try and defend that tower, kind of realizing that, well, you know, once Chrono's back up, I'm probably going to die again. It's fine. Yep. Yeah, they've been running around helping out this Miranda make some aggressive plays, as you say, on the lanes, and there has been not much stacking going on. Not two heroes you typically associate with stacking, though, really, the Enchantress and the Spirit. But, yeah.
Stupendous!
Rolling on to Miracle down in the bottom lane. They've got the science down onto him as well. Just dropping the whole kitchen sink onto Miracle. They will be able to bring him down, and that is a high value kill. 400 gold given the way of Zayats at 14 minutes. That
Dire's
is a
bottom tower
wealthy
is
void
under attack.
and a huge kill
Dire's
for
structures
404.
are fortified.
Zip!
Oh no, he's gonna stun himself.
Dire's bottom tower is under
These,
attack.
oh, Kuro's just getting soloed by Samael on the sidelines. Nice little pick off there from the Mirana. The reveal of the Yule Scepter gets him that kill onto the support. And he's still hanging around. He's still
Dire's
saying hello to
bottom
GH and
tower is
Weehard
under
here.
attack.
Has another arrow available in 1 second. They might be able to land this one. Oh, that is nice. Onto GH, locking him down along with the slow. He does get off that Icarus dive, but Zayats is ready and waiting. Finds him, playing backstop, and finds a kill onto GH. Beautifully done from this Just Era team right now. They're playing some nice Dota. This is pretty tidy from them. Much tighter than we've seen from them so far.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
A soldier's fortune. Earth's bounty.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Exactly, and Storm is going for this Orchid as well, so it's going to be a preemptive counter to that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep.
We see you.
Yeah. He didn't know it before. It's not going to be much use against this Mirana unless she Yules preemptively. Maybe you can find it with a counter engagement, but yeah, certainly not feeling that great. Catapult mid isn't being killed off very quickly. It's going to get a couple of hot hits on the tower at the very least, as the Dire tier 1 tower in the mid lane's getting kind of low. But it's Nigma who's making a smoke play, trying to look for this Alchemist. Ramsey's hyper aware of this though.
Radiant are
Oh, yeah.
scanning. Dire are
Goodness.
scanning.
Illusion.
Ramsey's no, the greed, he can't resist the carrot. There comes the silence, the TP's coming through thick and fast. Are they going to be here in time to save the Alchemist? I don't think so. Everything being thrown away out. They will bring him down. Supernova in the backline's going to force back the side, or are they? They drop the Chronosphere down onto the Enchantress. She's going to get crushed here. The arrow's going to come through, snipe off Kuro. It looks like the Air Spirit could be in some trouble. Can't get that roll away. Too much damage onto him. He's going to fall as well. 3 heroes dead on the side of Just Era. And Nigma, they come in, they dive deep, and they find themselves some big kills, and all due to the greed of Ramses. He knew they were there, you know, everyone's been in that situation, but you're just like, maybe I can farm some ancients. Meanwhile, what?
Really?
Oh my goodness. Samael finds a huge pick off at the back of that one. That is huge. Oh my god. Yeah, freebie for Samael. He really is. Yep, good damage as well. All around a pretty nice item. What do you think he builds after the Axe though? Because he's really close already. Jump in onto the Alchemist once again in the top lane. A big long zip with the silence coming out onto Ramses. It's all looking like he's going to fall for a second time back to back. They are taking down this Alch again and again. But Sumail's coming forwards here with solo. Maybe looking for something. Such value.
Dire's bottom tower has been
And I mean, it's been
denied.
such an aggressive game from Nigma. They haven't really bitten into the net worth advantage of just that much, but you know, when you're playing this one out, this isn't something, oh, jumping forwards, yeah, trying to bring down the Witch Doctor, being one of the backlines. The Sun's come down to the Enchantress, not the best target. She's not really taking much damage. Nice to go, oh my goodness, okay, Kuro's is going to get deleted. It looks like Cjbeards is heading the same way, trying to get off that roll, not going to happen. They have forced out the Supernova, so they're probably going to be relatively happy with the one-to-one trade here. Let's see, I don't think this is over here as no one's threatening forward. I mean, despite everything, no one was able to finish off a pretty decent timing on his Guardian's Greave, so he's still a pain in the arse in these team fights. Yeah.
Huzzah!
Yeah. Okay.
Where's the party? Location.
Very creative build, shall we say. Yours onto the Storm. They're trying to finish him off, but Slardar comes in to tank the arrow. Now they jump forward onto Sumail. He's being beaten on down, and with that Maledict on him, he is going to fall. Sumail will fall. Meanwhile, Ramses, he pops the ultimate. He's going to come into this one, the Madman. He's going to do it. Jumping forwards onto Mind Control, a buyback from Sumail. They really want to make this fight work for them. They might just do it as they jump forward to the mine. But Mind Control slithers up to that high ground. No one's still chasing. Sumail joining in as well. Will they be able to finish the job? Arrow comes through, lands onto Kuro. They want Mind Control. They'll have to settle for the Witch Doctor, though. With that cask bouncing around, they won't be able to bring down Mind Control. He's going to get away. The buyback means very, very little in the end.
Time is money.
We'll take that.
Oh, waiting on the high ground. Enchantress, she's being cautious about this one. Not running up that high ground willy-nilly, but it's not going to make a difference. They are still going to get that kill as Storm immediately gets his TP cancelled. He has got to zip away. No mana left now. And they're pinging this out. Zayat's saying, hey guys, he's got magnetized. Yeah, he could go for this if he wants. Miracle's going to jump on him as well. They try and get the turnaround onto the Earth Spirit. They've got the Moonlight Shadow though, and here comes a big boy. Alchemist joins the party, and Weeha can do nothing but fall to the might of Ramses. They're looking towards Miracle. Miracle doesn't have that much mana either. Does have one more time. What gets him away from Cjbeards as Kuro comes in from the side. He's got a stun as well. Mind Control, Miracle, Kuro, they're all here. A lot of damage coming down onto no one, but it gets cancelled out by Ramses. He's just sitting on the front lines. Mind Control might be losing his life, but he's turning it around with the Alchemist. Alchemist with that BKB. Still getting right-clicked down, but he's managed to getting off that ulti, get himself back with the Essence Ring. He keeps himself alive. Starter going to get thrown up into the air. The roll on forward along with the arrow connecting pretty nicely onto Mind Control, but he's too tanky for them to finish off, and that egg in the backline doing so much work. So now it's going to drop in the end. The stun lands onto 2. Oh no, Cjbeards is going to get caught out along with no one here. They both fall. Ramsey still wants to fight. He still wants to try and make something happen here, but it's just not going to go down that way. He is going to lose his life, and no one as well is going to be the final kill for the side of Nigma, making it a full 5-man team wipe. It was messy, it was dirty, it was down in the mud, but Nigma gets a full 5-man wipe, and Miracle ends it with the triple kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let the fun begin!
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh no, and the Storm isn't done. They'll take Roshan. They'll take another kill at mid. They have just found their feet here, Nigma. They've tied their shoes tight, and they are just giving 404 a good old kicking, really.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Eternal gratitude.
And now they're just so strong. Oh man, so low. He just considered coming up that high ground, and just for that he gets killed. That is how vicious Nigma are feeling right now. They know how strong they are. They still have this Chrono. You know, they've got a 5-man wipe, they got an Aegis, and they still have Chrono up. You bet they're not stopping here. Smoke up. No one could be a very, very good target for them to find. As Zayat heads up the cliff, there will be no saving no one here. He's just going to fall, and Zayat realizes that, gets himself away, and Aaron's going to catch up with Slaughter, or maybe give some enough space to jump into the trees and get that TP out.
Illusion?
Nigma just infesting the side of the map before
Dire are scanning.
as Ramses will get himself away as well. Won't lie, I was worried about the blind chrono, but Ramses wasn't.
Just what
Yeah, that ain't feeling too tight.
Ordered.
Feel good at all.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's true. Too much damage pouring out of Miracle
Radiant
at this point.
structures are
But they're
fortified.
putting some pressure on top.
Dire's
Ramses,
structures
solo.
are fortified.
They're in the area.
Radiant's
Zayats and
bottom
Smell both
tower
backing
is
them up,
under
looking
attack.
for maybe a cheeky play here. As the yours comes down onto the Alchemist. This is from GH here as he's trying to control him up. Meanwhile, Kuro taking a decent amount of damage from Solo. Tries to go for the ultimate, immediately cancelled out here as they will get on top of Kuro and bring him down. But Ramses needs to leave. The Supernova might actually stun him. No, Ramses gets himself just out of range. And it looks like under this Moonlight Shadow, they're going to back out on the side of 404. All things considered, a pretty good engagement for them. They get the support kill and they get themselves away, along with a Supernova being used from Nigma. This is about as much as they could have hoped for.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Long zip onto no one here. Silence is going to come out as well. Methinks his Phenomancer could be dead. The heals from Solo might be enough, but they're actually turning this one around. They got the heals, they got the damage. Down goes Wee. Too
Radiant's
deep, too
bottom
hard.
tower has
Wee
fallen.
goes down again. 50 seconds on the sidelines for him. Huge overextension.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A soldier's fortune.
Yeah.
Time is money.
Yeah, it's again just so much damage on this Void. Really, really hard for the Alchemist to actually frontline if he's ever got that corrosive haze on it. We once again flying on through in the middle lane. Not tired of these big long zips, that's for sure. Still feeling the confidence, especially with Miracle here to back him up.
Here we go.
What's the deal with the Yules on the Phoenix?
Zap.
The prize is mine.
Huzzah!
Yeah, true enough. Just the fail-safe to always get off that Supernova.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Makes sense to me. Ooh, a double damage rune.
Double damage.
Here I am. Well,
Vanish.
Alex still a thing, but the Aegis has gone in 15 seconds, so really, I mean, Nigma haven't gained much more after this kind of cascade of plays revolving around that Aegis, but since that moment, it's kind of been 404, which have been getting away with this game currently and pulling things back in their favor, which has got to be a concern, especially with the Abyssal Blade now up on the Alchemist. That's some hard lockdown to possibly bring down this storm.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He didn't have any mana. This guy.
huzzah!
Jump in, stun, no one. Could be in some trouble as he jogs down that ulti in the front lines, but with the ultimate coming down from Kuro, they might bring him down. The Silence comes in, but a great chronosphere onto 3 heroes. That's going to be 1, 2 kills, and maybe even 3 as Solo can be in some trouble, but Ramsey comes in, drops the stun onto the faceless boy, has the Abyssal Blade, uses it, but gets caught out just on the side of that Lotus. Now they'll turn around, try to bring down the egg. It will pop, but they look back in towards the Alchemist. Ramsey's getting low, the stun comes through, but Anxiety comes in, turns the tables onto Miracle. Ramsey's will lose his life as well. Can he get out of this one? Doesn't look like he can. He's going to lose his life as behind mid-control. He's also going to fall, and that's everybody down the side of Nigma. It comes barreling back in the other direction. How are these
Radiant's
fights so
bottom
different? I mean,
tower
this
is under
time
attack.
it's 4 for 5. There were a lot of buybacks thrown in from the side of 404, though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower
I'll
is
take
under
that.
attack.
Huge. Also, a massively well-timed bash from the Abyssal Blade is what led to that boy's death. As having some troubles for GH up in the top lane here. Looks like he's got himself caught out a little bit. Throws down that Lotus onto himself, but unfortunately it was pre-silent, so he gets silenced up afterwards and can't get the jump away. And that's GH falling for a long, good night. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. To be fair, he's so obnoxious solo. Like, people always say he's one of these players which just never feels good to kill him, because every time you kill him, he's probably happy about it. Like, he's probably achieving some 4D chess goal which you haven't considered yet. Rolling into the mid lane. Oh, that actually connects on the back line, gets the void, but might have realized that he's bitten off a bit more than he can chew. But it's the side of 404 which are being aggressive, and the side of Nigma which are getting themselves back. I'm guessing because they don't have a Chronosphere, as Cjbeards will fall instead. And now, well, mind control in the river. It's still going to die. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference. The Slardar will fall, and that's going to be a trade. Yeah, that's good. Ooh. Nigma still want to go, though.
Gotcha!
They have indeed. Tanai on the DD is no one's very last move before he quickly gets demolished. Nice little pick off from Nigma here. Doesn't really cost him anything either.
Huzzah!
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant
Over here
are
now.
scanning.
18 seconds. It's not long at all.
Radiant's courier
Bye, little
has been
courier.
killed.
Regeneration!
Run, little centaur, run. There's no place for you. 3, 2, 1.
Radiant's
Hello,
top
Roshan.
tower is under attack.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah.
Oh!
Give them the outfit information. Oh, it got Midas. This is Miracle's just like, oh, thank you very much. They're picking it out, but there's nothing they can do about it. There's absolutely nothing they can do about this Roshan attempt. It's very much belongs to Nigma, unfortunately. For the side of 404, he leaves himself those critical kills.
Roshan
30
has
seconds
brought
still
him
left
to
on the
the
Venomancer, and that's going to give the free Roshan the way off Nigma.
A soldier's fortune.
Yeah, true, dual purpose.
Vanish!
And a nice bit of attack speed as well, don't forget, for the egg. They're setting up for Miracle here, but he is, yeah.
Yes!
He's still pretty hard to kill, but the arrow will okay, never mind, he's easy to kill. Just as I
prize is
predicted. Goes down very quickly and easily.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, it's just a mask of Alice, right, yeah.
Huzzah!
Yeah, I love that little assassination team there, though, from Cjbeards and Sumail. Like just some really nice 2-play, you know, some really good players playing their heroes to the highest performance. 100%.
Huzzah!
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been a game of fantastic fights. I think GH and Kuro also, that support duo, have been the deciding factors in these fights. You know, when they have an outstanding fight, then it feels impossible for 404. You know, they get the big wipes. But if we have a misused Supernova or something like that, then there's definitely some problems on the side of Nigma.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah. To be fair, he's very clear. Like, he had an AC in his dead courier, which put him back pretty significantly. But that's now going to get delivered. So that's about 3 minutes late. So he's got 5 slots and 3.6k towards his next item if he wants it. But yeah. Definitely not where you want your alchemist to be, though. Definitely way ahead. I mean, it's the net worth lead, right? I mean, at the top of the screen, that less than 1k gold advantage for Nigma is not where 404 want to be at all. Yields out onto GH. Sumail might want to start this fight. The arrow's going to connect, but they'll jump immediately onto the Mirana, but he's just going to yield a goose after himself up. Meanwhile, they'll just jump onto the Void, but he drops off down the Chronosphere to try and turn it around. Alchemist could be in some trouble. He needs some help right now, but there's nothing this team can do about it. They're blocked out by the Chronosphere. Miracle having a free time right now. Kuro is the only one who's really died on the side of Nigma, along with GH, and now, well, they're going to jump in with a decent amount of damage come down from the Mirana, but it doesn't make a slight bit of difference. Your Alchemist dead. There is nothing to stop this Void rampaging through the team fight and getting himself kill after kill after kill. And now they'll see Solo, and he's going to fall as well. It's an ultra kill for Miracle as they take down everybody on the side of 404. Nigma, that was a very clean fight for them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, and Poro,
Stupendous!
Enchantress, you know, she spent a whole game building this Solar Crest, tried to use it on the Alchemist inside the Chronosphere. I mean, did manage to get it off fine, but it just didn't make enough difference. Miracle was still able to chew through him with all that damage he has.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now yeah, with the AC even as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah,
Radiant's
that's true. He is.
Has fallen.
And Nigma take themselves a middle lane of barracks here, cementing their victory in that team fight. Now up to a 10k gold lead. It shoots up 11k now as well. My God, they just get so much from that last fight. 11k gold in the past minute. It's an absolute skyrocket for them. Look at this net worth graph. I mean, from the yeah, really just huge change. The biggest it's been all game, in fact. Ouch. I don't either. It seems problematic. They come up to the high ground. No one is going to scout them, but I have a feeling he might be in a spot of bother. There's a piling onto the Venomancer, though they'll keep him alive there with that Ghost Scepter, but in the backline, they go for the big targets, but Wheat takes a step too far. He's going to lose his life. Ramsey's now turning around, bashing into the Slardon. No one has lost his life, however. Kuro just trying to try and cope for Solo in the backlines, and Zayas will come through and size him up, and as Ramsey's who has gone down as Miracle joins the engagement and gets the easy kill. Meanwhile, Sumail trying to chase down Kuro will be able to do so, but now needs to run for his life. The rest of Nigma are coming, and they want to bring down Sumail, and they're just going to drop a Chrono down onto him. They know how important it is to be able to get that kill. And now they just continue on, looking for Zayas as well. Zayas does get that roll away. Miracle still wants to keep on chasing. He's got another time walk. Zayas trying to play around, kicks him back, playing some neat Dota here, and he's got a blink dagger in 1 second as well. Zayas just baiting him. Miracle can't find the kill. Zayas gets away. Very cute gameplay from Earthspirit, but unfortunately doesn't change his very dire situation they're in right now as Nigma come looking for the tier 4. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that item.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Nah, he did that. He's just balling around having some fun. But... Well, now up to an 18k gold advantage for Team Nigma as they take this game by the horns and just continue smashing down on the side of 404. Though no one's picking out mind control here. They want to fight whilst this chronosphere is down, but Blink Away is available for mind control as he gets himself back. Oh god, well, I mean, I wouldn't have guessed it, but it is indeed the Faceless Void. So he sells that Midas, grabs himself the butterfly. Hey, this guy is huge. Oh, and even in ninja gear. Why not? Why not? Nigma looking like this one could be, I don't want to say too soon, but it's looking like it could be in the bag for them. Though with this next chronosphere, it's going to be incredibly difficult for Just Era to actually fight up into them. I am worried about the chances for this team currently. They want to keep on fighting once this chrono is down, but I mean, Nigma are not going to make it easy for them. They're not going to risk any of their players. They're just playing as a tight group of 5. And this chronosphere is going to be back in 15 seconds. What has to happen in these team fights for 404 to win? What should we keep an eye out for?
Where are you going?
There.
Poking. Ramsey, is he doing a bit more than poking onto the slot now, trying to bring him down, but Miracle, he's on top of him. Look at the damage coming down from Miracle. They're trying to kick him back. Red Plate coming down from the side, but it doesn't make a difference. They'll still lose Ramsey. They'll throw Sumail up into the air, and when he comes back down again, he's going to get finished off very quickly, and that's a dive back from the Marana. They're going to Chronosphere this Enchantress, run around in circles because they know the game is over. It is done. It is over. The GGs are called. A nice victory chrono from Miracle as Nigma will tie off game number 1 with an 18k gold advantage at 40 minutes into the game. A beautiful game from them. It really did come down to kind of this cascade of mistakes up on the top side of the map as Nigma were able to turn that crazy fight without their chronosphere.